Well, hi everyone, I'm Ben from Australian Paramedical College, and it's my great pleasure today to be catching up with a former APC student and diploma graduate, Jessie Crawford, and find out what she's up to now after finishing her study at APC. Jessie, thanks for your time. How are you going today?
Yeah, I'm good. Lovely to be here.
Great, really good to have you, and your story is super inspiring. So why don't we start with what are you currently up to work-wise and obviously study-wise now?
Yeah, so work-wise, I work for an awesome private company that does things like motocross events, equestrian events, as well as we did an awesome event called the Spartan, which is like a cool mud run with crazy obstacle courses. So I get to do that on weekends and work with registered paramedics, intensive care paramedics, as well as registered nurses. And during the week, I'm studying a Bachelor of Paramedics at Charles Sturt University in Bathurst. So, yeah, that's what I do during the week and on the weekends.
Wow, you've really hit the ground running, jumped right into the whole world of emergency healthcare, and sounds like you're doing fantastic and getting some great experience as well. So well done, congrats. Now, what was it that led you into study emergency healthcare?
Yeah, so I originally started in like allied health. So I did a bit of physio and OT and really enjoyed healthcare, but it wasn't quite right. So asked around lots of people and APC came up as a recommendation just to do some tertiary courses. And so started the diploma and absolutely loved it. Went through and really found that healthcare was really my thing, but emergency healthcare was exactly what I wanted to go to. So yeah, that's why I wanted to go into emergency healthcare.
Great. So, and Jessie, you've only really recently finished your diploma with APC earlier on this year, and so you're now studying, you're working as an event medic. So can you tell me through that journey, how this all happened?
Yeah, so I did my first workshop and passed and absolutely loved it. Did my first set of placement hours, which I did patient transport, then did second workshop, and I decided with my second set of placement to kind of do a bunch of different things. So I did my event medic work with motocross companies. I as well did things like council events. I did some more patient transport as well as heaps of rugby games. So I kind of was like, let's throw into everything and see what I liked, and absolutely fell in love with trauma and like motocross care. So after that, I was like, okay, cool. I really want to do paramedics. So applied everywhere, ended up getting really lucky and getting a place at CSU in Bathurst, as well as also getting a job with the company that I did placement on. So after placement, they were like, hey, we would love to offer you a position. And so I've been working with them ever since and absolutely love it.
Fantastic. So you you started with CSU before you finished the diploma, right?
It just crossed over. So finished the diploma and then started a couple of weeks later.
Okay,
so nice transition.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And do you think, was your diploma a part of, do you think it helped you get a place in uni?
Yeah, so that was one of the big things on my application, saying I have a diploma in paramedics and this is where I'm working. That really helped push me over the line. And even well into my studies as a first year, it has helped me incredibly much. I've been able to get recognition of prior learning, as well as the things that I'm learning now I've learnt before and can build on it. So I've learnt my basic foundation and I'm able to be more advanced and help other people and do study groups and be able to really use the base foundation that I have and build from it really well.
Fantastic. So now take me through your study experience. Why did you choose APC and what was your experience like going through, and maybe even some of the challenges you came up with that you overcame?
Yeah, so I decided to kind of do my research, kind of look, okay, should I do a diploma in paramedics or healthcare first, or should I go straight to the bachelor? And I found the diploma of paramedics through APC was really easy and to get into. You call up and they guide you through everything, and also got recommendations for friends who had just done the diploma and they absolutely raved about it. So I was like, well, I have to do the diploma now because it was just such good feedback from it. And because majority of it's an online, and during COVID, it actually was quite easy because I was able to do my units online while I worked elsewhere and was able to go at my own pace. So if one unit I was really stuck on, I could call up a trainer or call up someone on the student forum and kind of go, hey, can I have some help? But then there was other units where people would ask me for help. So it's just about that community, that APC student community that we're able to go, okay, we're stuck, can we help? Or, okay, let's go at our own pace. Or, I could actually speed up a couple units that I felt more comfortable with. And then, workshops worked really well. Got to go up to Tweed Heads, which was lots of fun. And all the trainers have such amazing medical knowledge that anytime I had a question, the trainers were always happy to come and help me, as well as if I struggled with something, I could be like, hey, do you mind helping me with this skill? So I remember going to workshop 2, I was terrible at putting an LMA in. And I just the trainer was like, hey, let's spend 5 minutes. What are you struggling with? What can we do? And by the end of the week, that was my favorite thing to do. I just want to put an LMA in every patient. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well done. So where to now for you, Jessie? You're off to a flying start. And what's your bigger goals?
My bigger goals probably would be finishing the degree, getting into a state ambulance service, whether that's New South Wales, whether that's Queensland. And I would actually definitely love to come back and teach somewhere, whether that's at a university, at a college, or somewhere, because I definitely enjoy, I do heaps of study sessions at uni, and I enjoy that peer tutoring aspect. So obviously I would love to be a registered paramedic, but have that side of teaching and training the kind of younger and next generation on kind of how things are done and how I can help them, as well as, different experience and knowledge. And then hopefully further from that, do my graduate diploma, which is an intensive care paramedic for sure.
Great. Well, all the best for that. Now, Jessie, what would you say to somebody just starting out, or maybe even thinking about this field as a career? What sort of advice would you give them to, one, work out whether it's maybe right for them and what avenues they should take?
Yeah, for sure. Someone just starting out, start small, start with a certificate 3, do the workshop 1 and see how you go. You might find you absolutely love healthcare, but you don't know exactly what you want to do with it. My advice would be start small, go from the Cert 3, Cert 4 diploma, and keep building up, and also getting jobs in the industry. It's helped me so much knowing that I have a job in the industry I love and care about so much, while studying towards having a higher degree and standard. As well as set goals for yourself, set SMART goals that you are able to set, okay, I'm going to do this unit in this month, or I'm actually going to find someone that I know is a paramedic and actually have a chat with them, have coffee with them, get advice from people, because getting people who are already in the field to help you, be references, people to work with, actually help so much. So things like making SMART goals that are personal to yourself and for your future and study, and get into the industry straight away, even if it's as simple as being an assistant for something or an receptionist. Get into the industry and find what you like, because you'll love something in healthcare, because there's so much in healthcare, but it's finding what you're comfortable with, what you like. If it's that emergency healthcare, whether that's not emergency patient transport, whether that's state ambulance, and whether you love the heaps of study at university, or if you just want to do a college degree, you kind of figure out what personally you love, and then making those goals and just keep pushing through. Because yes, for sure it can be hard, but in the end you'll come up with amazing qualification and you'll be in a job you love and are able to help people, which is really awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Fantastic advice. It was really good to talk to you today. Well, congratulations and all the best with your future.
Thanks.